and the fact Shogun X drops a random mythic each time makes it a pretty risky sacrifice of your time. A little easier to kill. And hey, it probably would be easier if we had weapon mods. They have completely got rid of the feature that defined Chapter 5. Before, you could put any attachment you wanted on your favorite guns, personalizing your loadout to your playstyle. Well, not anymore. Mod benches are nowhere to be found, and mods are permanently given to guns. Just fans aren't happy about it, and fair enough. Why would you want less customization? Something that has been super controversial this season is hit scan. We spent years begging for Epic to bring it back to the game, and now all of a sudden a ton of people hate it. Like, not even just regular players, even creators regret asking for hit scan.
Okay. I love chapter 6, how it just, you always have a chance to fight back. It's my favorite part about this chapter. It doesn't feel like hit scan weapons are overpowered at all, and it doesn't feel like they didn't play test. It feels like they really put a lot of effort into it.
On the other hand, the amount of people who love hit scan is about the same, and trust me, there's plenty of arguments about it going on right now. I think when it comes to these types of features coming back, it's just balancing, and Epic Games will find the middle ground to it. It's just like the talk about shotguns. Not gonna lie, the shotties aren't that bad this season, but there's still room for improvement. When you have items like SMGs and the return of hit scan ARs, shotguns are not cutting it anymore. Even Fortnite agreed, because just a week later, cries were heard with a buff to the Oni shotgun's damage and speeding up the twin fire reload. Luckily, you can get your hands on a way better version, the Mythic Pump, except it's basically impossible to get. You need to defeat Shogun X and then have a chance of earning a shotty. It's meant to be the only gun in the entire game that can deal 200 damage in one shot. Doesn't actually one pump. Of course, this was a pretty confusing issue, so just a couple days later, Fortnite buffed the Mythic to do 205 instead, basically guaranteeing that one shot. And no, it's not a glitch, it's on purpose for some reason, unlike the countless actual bugs which are ruining people's games in Chapter 6. Okay, so first we got the bridge that sends you to heaven. Katana Fight Club.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Or the fact reload, it's unplayable.
This is a team feeling zen. And these are the Dell PowerEdge servers that make them feel that way. They take care of themselves, so the team can spend less time stressing and more time growing their business.
The glitches have been ridiculous lately, but you should know Epic is working extra hard to fix them. I just understand why you're not so happy about your games being ruined for no reason, especially when XP was so hard to come by. You need the matches to work. When I mentioned earlier how Shogun X's sword is totally worth picking up, this is why. Combined with his invisibility power, let's just say you could become unstoppable. Fans are starting to get tired of trying to put up a fight against the one person in the lobby that could get this. Once you have the Shogun abilities, you could run around with infinite stamina, and the invisibility just makes you super hard to detect while running around. The sword spam, that's the icing on the cake. One of the funniest mistakes Epic have made is in the trailer. When they tease Godzilla, let's just say this is not his roar. So I want to explain this because there's actually a reason for it. Turns out his roar sound is a separate copyright they have to license. In fact, some of the films don't even have it. Luckily, Fortnite was able to get it in the end for the official launch. What it is the end of is Arcane, one of the most demanding crossovers in Fortnite. Season 2 just gave us the finale of the entire show, and yet Epic hasn't come back for another wave of Arcane skins, even though, I mean, come on, they sell like hotcakes. This is one of the most disappointing issues for a lot of people. They're really excited for some more League characters, especially now that everyone is talking about the show again. The worst part is, the show ending means we'll probably never get another crossover. Chapter 6 also made a ton of small changes that you wouldn't notice at first, but once you do, you'll demand it gets fixed. Like how for some reason when you get eliminated, you can't ready up for the next game anymore. You have to go back to the lobby. It was the most convenient button in Fortnite, and now